Hey, what a great person to actually bring in next, too. So, I've shown this figure off. It has been updated, has been changed, and I think for the better. The last one was very bulky in the arms. Um, the legs, of course, I switched the legs, so it didn't really change too much. But it was bulky with the arms. It was the wrong wrist tape. And then this person came along with it. I ended up buying about 3 or 4 figures from them because how well this one was done, how well this one looked. And who is it? It's Psycho Sid. So it originally had black wrist tape. The arms were way bulkier. Think like that Lex Luger redone thing. The only gripe I have is when I was putting on the knee pad, it did tear a little bit. So, but if he's posed like this, you can't see the rip, so it doesn't really matter. I personally wanted to keep the. It did have just original Ultimate boots. However, I decided to keep the leg joints and switch the leg joints and keep that white socks look because to me, I remember this from WrestleMania 13 when he fought The Undertaker. I think it was. I think he didn't have it during WrestleMania 8 against Hogan. I don't believe. I could be getting him confused. I also remember he had this when he beat Shawn for the title at Survivor Series '96. I think if I remember correctly, that's the first wrestling match I ever saw. I was with my dad visiting one of his friends, and on a 12-inch screen TV in an apartment somewhere, he was watching Survivor Series. I grew up dirt poor. I've only accumulated a bunch of stuff because of hard work and determination and the drive to work 3 jobs and just constantly be putting myself to work and smart investments and smart this and that. This is my drug of choice, if you will, my hobby. I've done this since I was little. I grew up with watching wrestling. That was the first experience was seeing Shawn Michaels, and he lost to Sid that night. And I that's my first remembrance of an actual match. I do recall seeing bits and pieces of Royal Rumble 1996 when Shawn entered, and I do recall seeing bits and pieces of Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 12. But my first full match was watching him versus Sid, and then I think it was like something like 15 minutes later seeing Sid smack Jose with the camera, and Sid, and of course, this type of torso is built for a guy like him. So these Ultimates, people dog on this torso. There are people that can use this torso. Mattel. Somebody, let Mattel know. This torso, this design would work for a Psycho Sid. We would need to shorten up the hair a little bit because he's got a Sid Justice looking hair, but in the other one's kind of orangish and cartoony looking. So maybe a new printed serious Sid face. Maybe put the elbow pad and put like a little yellow marker or something. Obviously, he had a yellow little decal on his elbow pad, but this is the type of torso for a Psycho Sid. The power bomb is there. The figure is perfect for it. Until they release an official one, this is a Psycho Sid Ultimate. What it should look like, what it would look like if it was done properly.